Have you ever wondered why it's 85 degrees in the summer and 30 degrees in the winter? By the end of this video, you'll have a good idea as to why this happens on our planet.
Does the tilt of the Earth affect the temperature? The tilt of the Earth's axis is 23.5 degrees. This means that the Earth is a little bit sideways. The Earth is divided into two parts by an imaginary line called the equator. To the north of the equator is the northern hemisphere, and to the south is the southern hemisphere. The northern and southern hemispheres are almost always tilted towards or away from the sun. When the northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun, it is warmer, thus resulting in the summer months. It will be opposite for the southern hemisphere.
So this blue line right here on the globe is the equator that divides the northern hemisphere, which is up here, and the southern hemisphere, which is down here. And the tilt of the Earth is like this. It's not straight up and down. So it's tilted, and when the northern hemisphere faces the sun, it is warmer in the northern hemisphere.
Does the distance between the Earth and the sun affect the temperature? You would think that the Earth would be closer to the sun in the summer months like July and June, but really the Earth is actually closer in December and January, so it doesn't really happen.
Yeah, the Earth spins around an axis that is more oval-like. So when it's closer to the sun, or when it's farthest from the sun, it's only farther by about 3 million miles. And when it's farthest, it's the months of June and July, which is hottest in Chicago. So the distance doesn't have anything to do with it.
Do the hours of sunlight affect the temperature? It depends on the situation. In some places on the Earth, the sun hits more directly due to the angle of the sun in comparison to the Earth. The zenith is when the sun is at its highest point above the location. When the zenith occurs, temperatures reach their highest point and the daylight hours are greater. Therefore, the greater the angle of the sun in the Earth, the higher the temperatures and the greater the hours of sunlight. Sometimes in places like Alaska, the sun is up all or most of the time, but it is still very cold. This is because of the angle of the sun is not direct and the angle is very small.
So if the sun were at its zenith from the United States, that would be the 90-degree angle, and it's hitting it very directly and focused on the United States, causing it to be hottest. And when the angle decreases and goes to more of like a 30-degree over here, then the light's not hitting that point as focused, causing it to be lower temperatures.
Does weather affect the temperature? Things like snow and wind can intensify the seasons, but weather is a result of the temperature. It's not winter because of snow, it snows because of winter.
Therefore, the directness of the sun, the angle of the sun in comparison with the Earth, the hours of sunlight, and the tilt of the Earth's axis are all factors that contribute to why it's cold in the winter and warm in the summer.